It off. Okay, good. Can you guys hear me? Hey. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was just chatting away. Welcome to Fabulous Annie Show. I'm your girl, Fabulous Annie. We are still figuring things out. We're gonna get better every day. You know what I'm saying? I am telling you. As always, join me. Housewife style. Get to your drink. Let's sip on this tea for real. Or should we say sip on this wine? Today was very juicy. I'm telling you, it was juicy. I was highly entertained. Oh my goodness, I was highly entertained. I was kind of like wanting more. You know what I'm saying? I was like wanting more. Like, come on, give me more. It seemed like it was rushed because like today it started off like still with the reunion of the Potomac housewives, the real housewives of Potomac, so the reunion. I thought that Karen was coming in today. I was like, is Karen? I thought because last time when they left, they were advertising that Karen was coming in. I was like, they keep advertising Karen. And meanwhile, we haven't seen her yet. Like, what's going? When is the Grand Dame going to make her grand entrance? I'm waiting to hear her say 1, 2, 3, 4. Shut up, everybody. Oh my goodness. Come on in, everyone. Join me. Get your wine. It's housewife style. You know what I'm saying? You, you know what I'm saying? So get you. The tea is hot. It is juicy. I'm telling. Oh my goodness. So like I said, I think I should say the wine now. The wine is really juicy. I'm telling you. So today was as usual. It was so entertaining. I felt like if it was being rushed. That's how I felt. I felt like the reunion, like they would say, take a break, and then meanwhile we see them. I was like, I tell you, people, we're gonna go take a break, and then we will see you guys, so that I can like digest what the tea that just happened. I was like, I didn't have time to, because they were just giving like read like back forth, back forth. I didn't have enough time to like really like dwell on it. Like, oh my goodness, let me take it in. Let me sip on that tea. It was just read back, forth, back. Like I was like, what is going on? Hold on, everyone. Hold on. I need to internalize what that person just said. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it started off, the last time it started off, it ended with, how I put it, Wendy, telling Ashley has no accomplishment. So that's why she doesn't say anything or whatever. And so Ashley told her, well, I have one social security number. I don't even understand what the one social security number is all about. What do you guys understand about that? What does the one social security, how Maxwell, hi, Max. You know what I'm saying? What does the one social security number mean? I don't even understand how that, but it seemed like today it was like 676767. I was like, what does the social security number has to do with 67? You know what I'm saying? 67 credit cards. What? I mean, I don't understand. I thought when she said that Wendy, she had one social security number, I thought that she was referring to Wendy, about to go to jail or something. But anybody knows what's the having one social security number Ashley was referring to when she was talking about 67 credit cards? I guess she was referring to 67. Do you anybody know that? What does that mean? Multiple social security. What does it mean? Like, what does it mean? Having multiple social security number. Like, who has multiple social security number? Like, so it's fraud. Okay. Well, thank you for saying that, because I don't know. I was like 6'7", because I was trying to do like my son was like 6'7", and then my kids were like, "Mommy, don't do that, don't do 6'7". What does 6'7" even mean? So I don't even know. I'm still not understanding what anything is going on. Well, it was today. It was like box. It was. I mean, they were throwing blows like at each other. It was like Wendy is fighting with Stace. Is this Wendy is fighting with Kay? Kay is fighting with how I put it. Kay is fighting with Jaslyn. That Kay, what's her name? I don't know, the Jazzy, or the girl that is married to the current football player, whatever, that is playing for the Patriots now. Go Patriots! And then who else again? It was fights everywhere. I'm telling you, it was like punch, 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 punch. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, allow me to at least digest what they're talking about. Like, I'm confused. I'm like, what is going on? What are they talking about? So it was blows everywhere. It was Reed. It was like the shared room. in that reunion today. I'm telling you, they talked about Ashley. Like Stacey. Like, I don't understand why they put Stacey and Ashley next to each other, because Stacey was reading Ashley. She was telling Ashley like that was inappropriate behavior for you to go and have something inappropriate to do with what they call it, a cast member's son. That once a son, Winnie was like, once the person is a son, that is a son, whether the person is grown or this, and then come to find out, hey God. Shiriz has been going around telling people that she did not like the inappropriate behavior between her son and Ashley. But yet, it came out today that Shiriz has been the one promoting it, telling Ashley that, oh, Ashley's her daughter-in-law, all kind of things. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, and then it seemed like Ashley did not have much to do this season. So she was just throwing in every, she was just throwing in every storyline she could. Any storyline. At the end of the day, we found out that it was only just a kiss. You know what I'm saying? But even it being a kiss, it still wasn't appropriate. What do you guys think? Do you think it was appropriate for her to mess with someone's kid? I don't think it's appropriate. It wasn't. Because I felt like, to me, if it was a guy, hey, it will be a different matter. I'm telling you, it will be court matter. Not us laughing about it. It will be, oh, you're going to appear in front of the judge for you to have kissed a daughter of his staff. Oh, no. It would have been a different matter, I'm telling you. But that's what they were talking about. Stacey was now telling Ashley, like, that was horrible, her actions and everything. And then Ashley was not talking about, like, well, all over the seasons that they've been having the Potomac Housewives, like, they really caught deep, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like if this season, they're very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so sensitive. Everybody doesn't. They're like, oh, if you say one thing, it's like everybody takes it so seriously. Like, that's not how it is. It's supposed to be like. But she's learning how to accommodate this season's housewives so that she can act appropriately or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, yeah, what are you? We come in for the gist. We come in because we want to be entertained. So if you start acting appropriately, it might not be that juicy anymore. I don't know. I do not know. But I'm telling you, Ashley is crashing for storylines. I'm telling you the truth. And then Wendy seemed like she forgot that she has a case coming up. You know what I'm saying? She's busy arguing with Kay. They're talking about how they met when she was a speaker, and Kay talked about how she did not hug her, things like that. And then at the end, Wendy got proof from somebody who showed that they actually hugged at the distance and that they actually spoke to each other. You know what I'm gonna? So it was just fight everywhere. And then like Stacey has this eloquent way of talking, and then she's like talking like very eloquently, you know what I'm saying? She's like dressed like if she's on QVC or something, talking about, the room is big, it's large, it's gorgeous. She's about to sell us a room. Like, I was about to go find out, what does this room look like? that Wendy spoke at, that Kay was saying that Wendy ignored her, you know what I'm saying? Hi. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm telling you, it was like a punching bag. That was a punch. And then even Andy himself was out in his mouth inside it too. He was like, how Andy's shady. Andy was like, yes. Oh, tell her more. Oh, what I want to see. Oh, what is, it was interesting. And then what else happened again? They had what they call it, they brought in Monique, and then Monique was talking about like she's a changed person, that and then Andy was like, well, yeah, I got to see the changed person, and then she's like being so nice and everything. I was like, girl, you not change anything, you're just looking for money. That's exactly what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you were not changed, money. You've had time to spend, allegedly anyway, to enjoy your husband's money. Now you need money, so you're like kissing everyone's butt so that you can come back as a full-time show person. You know what I'm saying? Next year. That's exactly what you're trying to do. In order for you to do that, you need to show us more of yourself, because the Monique that we're seeing, you need to show us more of yourself, so for us to be like, Monique, come back in, you know what I'm saying? Because she came in there like she was dressed looking like if she was trying to tell the story of the triangle, like she had one triangle here, she had a triangle in the back, and then I'm like, she had like I don't want to like she's coming in like wearing like this outfit. It looks like if you have to put a pistol in this place, pistol in this other one. I was like, yeah, what kind of outfit is this? What is going on here? Did you get the wrong memo? Did you think you were coming to like a kid Avenger class, or what is going on here? That's an outfit I'm talking about. And then Jazzy, they finally brought Jazzy out. And then Winnie was like, "Oh, I'm tired of doing Jazzy's job." I'm like, who told you to be doing her job in the first place? She brought her out. She could hardly sit down. She's already been corsets in, and everybody's talking about, oh, it's a Nigerian designer, gorgeous outfit she wore anyway. A Nigerian designer. Oh, everybody's talking about Nigeria. I'm like, go Nigeria. But she came out feisty. I'm telling you, they need to make her a full housewife next season. That's what I'm going to say. She came out feisty. She was ready for Kay. Because Kay had been shutting all the women at their reunion down. But she was ready for Kay. She was like, you that stole someone's husband, you know what I'm saying? And you're there taking care of his children. I was like, girl, tell us more. And he was like, yeah, we want to hear more. Tell us, what's the proof? And then they were talking about, they talked about, it was so many, I'm telling you, there were so many points made there, but it seemed like it was being fast, it was being rushed, like punch, yeah, there, what you'd say, but it was very juicy, it was very nice. I had so much that I can even relate. It was juicy, like just, but it was moving too fast, you know what I'm saying? So it was exciting, and then it seemed like next episode, oh, the Grand Dame is around. The Grand Dame is coming to shut the show down for real. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. Like she came out, coming out from the black car and everything, and then she's wearing like fur coat. She's doing like she's like I'm coming to shut all these people down. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to come and tell them what's up and what's not up. You know what I'm saying? It was so much fun. See how I was like, geez, I can't wait for next next episode. I'm telling you, it was so exciting. Seeing what they're going to be doing next episode is so exciting. And then you know what I'm saying. And then you know what the Grand Dame told Wendy. Exactly what I said several episodes ago. When I said that she was so happy when Wendy's mom told her to shut up. I was like, yeah, go get high five. You know what I'm saying? High five. So I cannot wait for next episode. That's what I'm telling you. So he rolled in to Married to Medicine. Oh my goodness, and they did not fail. I'm telling you, Married to Medicine came with the drama. Hi, I'm telling you, they came with the drama. Hey, since this whole season, they have told Toya that Toya is going to be the organizer of the Med Gala, the Med Gala, and also she's in charge of organizing the couples trip. And then they kept on talking about, oh, they did it to punish Toya. I was like, people, you don't know Toya? Toya, to me, is the best party planner ever. Prove me wrong. I'm telling you, prove me wrong. I'm telling you, she is very calculative. I've met her in person anyway. She is very calculative and she knows exactly what she wants. But you seem like this season, she's getting a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? She's getting a lot of hate, especially from Heavenly. You know what I'm saying? And then it was explosive, I'm telling you. Like, they are all flying to Jamaica. Some people missed their flight. Some people are coming. Some people don't know where their husbands are, a.k.a. Jackie. And then, who else again? Some people's husbands can't make it. They have eye problem, Contessa. And then also some people's husbands can't make it because they didn't get child care. I was like, with all the money you've been paid, you didn't get child care. You don't know how to get child care. What is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And then some people are coming there, and Kwa and her boyfriend coming in there that don't live together, trying to have a child. You know what I'm saying? And then it seemed like King is like getting on her last nerve. I'm telling you, she is eyeing this guy. She's like, they show her in his condo. They said a condo, whatever. Show her in his condo, and then he's packing things and whatever. She's helping him pack, and he is throwing the shit at her. I'm telling you, Kwa is like catching the shit like this. I'm like, she's looking at him, eyeing him like, I'm getting tired of this nonsense. I'm getting tired of this nonsense. She's like, what did you just say? I was like, yeah, he seems like the 15 times is not working. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Is there mouse down there? I don't know what to say. I was just like, what is going on here? Like, what is missing? So they're talking about we first of all decided the season, the episode with they didn't like the fact that Dr. Simone gave Toyo and Eugene for them to plan the couple's trip. They were like, their relationship is not superb. Why should they plan it? People don't like Toyo and Eugene or Victoria, whatever. So it was, but she did good. Like she said that girl is close to my heart for real. You know what she did? You know who told them to go to Jamaica? Can you guess? Can you guess who told them to go? She said she asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT told her that they should go to Jamaica. I was like, yeah, high five. That's my friend. That ChatGPT is my best friend these days. I'm telling you, like ChatGPT, me and ChatGPT are tight like this, very close. I'm like, what's up, girl? I don't know where's the guy, boy. I'm like, what are you talking about me? I am like, Chad, I'm like, Chad, what's up? What's up? What do you think? Tell me about this situation. And then Chad is like, girl, you were fabulous. You were this, you were that. Have you ever tried it? ChatGPT. I'm like, and then the other day I was talking to Alexa. I said, Alexa, thank you. Alexa was like, oh, you've made my day. I was like, yo, I made your day. Ooh. I'm like in the house talking to all the invisible people. all the gadgets I'm talking. I'm like, what are they saying about me? Give me the scoop. So it was kind of funny, Toyo said that. I was like, yeah, we can be doing them. What is this thing called? Sister things. I'm laughing so much. Oh God. But they got to Jamaica, they're trying to like pack their clothes and stuff like that to get to Jamaica. And, a husband, it seemed like it's the husbands that are packing their clothes. And then they came to talk about Mimi's husband, that he is like the Dorit. Dorit, how Dorit was obsessed with, I don't know whether it was Louis Vuittons. I think it was Louis Vuitton. He is obsessed with Louis Vuitton. Like things I didn't even know existed with Louis Vuittons. This guy has them. Have you ever seen Italian shoes that has Louis Vuittons on it? Not only that one, his hat, everything about him has Louis Vuitton on it. I'm like, boy, where are you buying this thing from? Are you buying it from Cornell Street? I'm the shadiest of them all. I'm tired. I was like, is it Cornell Street? Where? Louis Vuittons, are you sure you guys have this product? I don't know. I was like, he has are you understanding me? Everything, bag, scarf. I mean, I've seen scarf Louis Vuitton, my bag has it. Like hats, the shoes, everything Louis Vuitton. I'm telling you, even his luggage, like his Louis Vuitton. I was like, boy, Cornell Street wants those things back. I'm just being shady. I'm being shady, don't mind me. But that's what you come here for. You come here for honest truth. And I'm being straightforward. I'm the shadiest of them all. And then, so they got to Jamaica. And then next week, they're like, they're welcomed by some people are flying the flag. And then the people are dancing, I think. You know what I'm saying? And then they said that Simone abandoned her husband. Like, the ticket, she had like I think it's Delta Airline. They had like premium seats for her, real good. I think first class seat or whatever. And then they didn't have a seat for what's his name? For Cecil. Is it Cecil his name? Curtis. No. Is it Cecil? Simone's husband is Cecil, isn't it? I think it's Cecil. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. They didn't have a seat for him, so he was saying how that both of them should go to follow commercial with Frontier Airline, and she was like, "Boy, please, I am not following a regular seat. I am going to stay in my first class seat." I was like, we are not not flying to Jamaica in economy. We are going first class in Delta Airline. So the two of them came with different airlines. I was like, God. But let me tell you something that surprised me about today's episode. Excuse me. Like, Caesar and Simone are on the beach, and then Simone is like spoon feeding him fruits. Like she's like, open your mouth. Like, oh. she's trying to do lovey-dovey, and then Caesar is like, he's like talking too much, and she's like, open up, you know. Let me put this food in it. Like, I was like, girl, they don't do it like that. Like, girl, you have to take it little by little to put it in his mouth. That you don't do it by force. Come on, open your mouth, and then let me put this fruit in it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just watching them. They seem very close. I was like, what happened to Caesar doesn't support me? Caesar doesn't care about me. I think this marriage is over. I think to me, all these people will just be picking their storylines. They don't have nothing going on in their life. So they have to like scratch for storylines to make us who are the devoted fans upset with Caesar, because I saw him on Instagram. He posted a picture of him and his son Mike, and he said, "Two sorry guys that feed off Dr. Simone." I was like, hands up, I have a question. And then Dr. Simone was laughing. I was like, don't blame us, blame your wife. It's your wife that told us that you are feeding off her. So we don't know, we know your marriage. You guys are bringing us into the marriage. You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't try talking about us, blaming us. We're trying to support our girl, Simone, who told us the wrong information. I was like, don't blame us. Don't put us in your marriage. So that's what started it up. And they were talking about, what else happened again? So they had like they were all like, because it was a King, you know. So I think that's why they tried to keep King longer. I bet you Kwa and King feeling breaking up, but the producer was like, you guys going to pretend like you people are still together. Because we have a trip to go to Jamaica, and King is going to tell his cousin, who is a doctor, to organize the trip for us. For us to meet all these. And then they went to Jamaica. I don't know where they uprooted the kids from, that they were there trying to treat the kids. They brought things for the kids, and all they were trying to pass on words of wisdom to the kids and stuff. I was like, those kids, it seemed like nobody was speaking like a Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what happened to all the Rafarians, you know, like the hats coming down, the dreadlocks, and these kids all look like regular kids. And then nobody was actually speaking the language, you know, like what's up, man, you know, what's up, man, you know, all this kind of, you know, Jamaican things, you know, nothing was happening like that. I was like, okay, you know. So then they got there, and first of all, before they even got to meet the kids that they were trying to go meet, kids and the parents, I don't know, parents on holiday, it seemed like they went to like, it seemed like it was like an orphanage. It looks like that they got some few kids out from or something like that, because there were hardly any parents there or whatever, you know. And then like, as soon as they got there, then Dr. Contessa and her husband, I don't know what's happening to his eyes. His eyes seemed like it was better. And then Cecil appeared from nowhere talking about he was number one on his contest. I was like, it was interesting, you know, seeing all that dynamics, you know, going on and stuff. And what else again happened again? So they were quarreling. It was terrible. You know, they were quarreling in the bus, you know, before they what they call it, they were able to come out, and then it was horrible. I was like, Dr. Jackie, whatever that girl's name is again, Dr. Heavily. Oh my goodness, Everly is allegedly a nutcase, for real. She was and then she was so rude to Toyo. And I was looking at Toyo, I was like, Toyo, what are you doing? Are you allowing this girl to tell you rubbish? And then she was talking about, she has no, she was talking about, oh, we gave Toyo to do this and do that because we wanted to punish her. I was like, you guys don't even know what kind of punishment to give. Are you trying to say that you guys are not going to pay financially? Well, it's going to look bad on you guys. It's gonna look bad on you guys, for real. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of interesting. She was very rude to Toyo. I'm telling you, she was on the boss telling her to shut up, you know that. Oh, then Dr. Damien started talking, trying to be a peacemaker, and then he was telling his wife, stop, stop, stop. You know what I'm saying? And then Heavenly was kept on talking. Like my husband is talking. You need to be quiet and silent. I was like, what? Hey, let me tell you something. I was about to get on that boss and tell Dr. Heavenly, oh God, to have several seats for real. I was like, what? Why would you talk to somebody like that? And then Dr. Eugene looks like if, he has high respect for Dr. Damon, because I bet you Dr. Damon was one that employed him or interviewed him when he first became a doctor or something like that. So he still has that huge respect for Dr. Damon. But I'm like, if Dr. Damon is not ready to make sure that his wife respects others, and then he's trying to be disrespectful to Toya, you need to stand your butt up and tell him to stop. For real, it was rubbish. It was rubbish. But it seemed like if they were slicing the edits, so we did not really see Toya really like go after her like that. You know what I'm saying? So after that, they got out the bus, they met with the people, I don't know, the people that they saw with the kids and whatever, gave them a few things, true boy here and there, whatever they did. And then next they were heading to a club, you know what I'm saying? So they were heading to a club, and I think to me, the ladies had too much fun because Toya couldn't remember what she did, who was with her, but it seemed like Dr. Eugene was there. He was there guiding his wife. He was like, he is such an awesome guy. He was just there like his wife was Buck. He was there like behind her. He was there. She was there on the table trying to swing her butt, shake, whatever. He was just there looking at her. He reminds me so much of my husband sometimes, because like when I go to Vegas, when I go to Vegas, it's like no kids, it's like living your best life, you know what I'm saying? And then my husband is always there, like, he's like always like, I would put it like he's always like this, you know what I'm saying? Like moving people away from, as I'm coming close, people coming close to me, or he's guiding me. Such an awesome person, Like when we go to Vegas, we're about to hit Vegas again. But that was what else again? I say happened again. And then after Dr. Heavily came and was apologizing to Toyo that she didn't mean to be rude to her, so. I'm like, God, how they need to check Dr. Heavily for how many personalities do you have? 1 minute you are like ruthless, you know what I'm saying? You are like, next minute you're trying to be an angel. I'm like, girl, which one? Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. I was having a blast laughing at everything. And then it seemed like the next episodes coming are going to be Buck. I'm telling you, people. And I'm going to be right there waiting to give you guys the full scoop of everything. I'm telling you, people. It's going to be Buck. So stay with me. Come back next Sunday because I am going to be spreading. I am going to be telling it all. I'm telling you, I'm going to be watching and I'm going to tell it all. For real. Yeah, so next I headed off, got on the road, heading to New York to join Watch What Happen Live. And then on Watch What Happen Live, Andy had Kenny Burrs, Kenny Burrs, and then he also had Dr. Mimi. I think Dr. Mimi has found her voice. I think they must have whispered to her, say, girl, if you don't pull your weight, you're going to be out of here. I'm telling you. She seems like she's going after Toyo. I'm telling you. She is so fed up of Toyo. She is so for Toyo. I'm telling you, like, oh my goodness, Toyo, come on. You need to tell this girl who you are. You need to tell this girl what you did. Like, come on, Toyo. You know what I'm saying? She is so much after Toyo. She seemed like she hates Toyo. Oh my goodness, I can't even say. I was like looking at her, like, girl, what is going on? I'm like tearing up here from laughing. But they were both there, and then we got like juicy scoop on Kenny's Burr's divorce, and she said that things are still going on. She and Tad amicable, they agree on a lot of stuff. And then Andy was telling her that Andy was there ready to fight for his girls, and Kenny talked about, we witnessed him sign the prenup, we witnessed everything. There was no pressure, nothing. Like, so he was like getting ready to fight for Kenny. Kenny was like, chill. We're getting along, everything is working out. We're getting along, and she was talking about the show that she's doing, now is really helping her because like the show is a very happy show, and she's going through a rough time and whatever, So, people, viewers wanted to know how is Mama Joyce handling everything, and she was like, Mama Joyce is kind of quiet. I was like, really, girl? I didn't hear that. I heard Mama Joyce is like celebrating. She's happy. Word on the curb, but she was like, Mama Joyce is like very quiet. She's very supportive. They all hang around when the kids have activities and so and so. And I was like, really? Wow. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. But it was interesting, getting a lot of scoop about what's going on with their marriage and everything, and then their divorce, things like that. And then also, what else again happened? And then Mimi was talking about, different, and it seemed like, let me just say it, allegedly, I think Andy seemed like he was a bit tipsy on the show, because like he seemed like he was like asking questions and answering the questions himself. It doesn't seem like he was ready to throw in the scoop himself. Like he's like asking the questions and he's not waiting for answer and he's answering the question himself. I was like, Andy, what's up? What's going on, Andy? So it was interesting seeing all that. And then also, what else again? What else did they talk about? Those are the interesting things I saw anyway. So it was deep, watching all that and whatever, But apart from that one, I've been following also the Housewives of Beverly Hills and Boss. Boss, the one they call the Boss, whatever. The girl that I think she's from Ghana. I think she's originally from Ghana. She is like almost having the same storyline as Kwa. You know what I'm saying? She is trying to have a baby for a guy that's her boyfriend that doesn't live with her, that lives somewhere else. And you know what I'm saying? They don't live together, but they want to have a kid together. And then guess what happened? Let me tell you, come on closer. Come closer. Let me tell you what happened. Do you know what the doctor was telling her? The doctor said they should use a donor egg. Hey, I was like, girl, don't try it. Have you heard about Sherry Shepherd? At least Sherry Shepherd was married. And Sherry Shepherd is still paying for that baby until the baby is 18 years old. Do not try that rubbish, girl. Do not try it at all. Having a child with a man does not make a man put a ring on your finger, even though she's engaged right now. I'm like, girl, you're not married? You are not married, girl. And even if you're married, do not try it to say you want to go and collect a donor egg and then have a baby, let the man fertilize the egg, and then you go there and then something happened between you and that guy. Hey, God, you'll be like Sherry Shepherd, I'm telling you. For real. Have you not heard about Sherry Shepherd? Boss, have you not heard? Hey, you're there judging Amanda's matter. Hey, girl, you need to look at your matter very closely. Very closely, girl, I'm telling you. There's a lot. I'm saying there was a lot on the news. Oh, Jesus. Let me tell you, I'm sweating right now. I'm telling you, a lot has been happening on the news. Let me tell you. Another one also, that happened that I was shocked about. Prince Andrew. Former Prince Andrew. From the kingdom. The United Kingdom was arrested. Did you hear that? He was arrested. He spent a day in prison. Jail. One of them. I don't know which one. I'm like, what? They have reached a stage where they can arrest a whole prince. Are you hearing me? Real life prince. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? About this Epstein's matter. I'm telling you. No, it wasn't even an Epstein. It was like he gave out some information from the kingdom, I think, to Epstein or something like that. I was like, what? Really? They can arrest a whole prince? I'm telling you, real life. This world is changing. And then the brother was the king. That's the brother of the king. Then the brother was not saying that, well, due justice should take place. Something like that. I was like, really? Huh? Like the queen died and the whole family is at Batalati. I don't even understand what to say, Seth. Hey? Really? Hey, it's serious, so I'm telling you, it is serious. And then something else that happened too? Watching the Beverly Hills Housewives, the Ice Princess, you know what I'm talking about? Erica Jane was talking about she went through abuse, domestic abuse. Are you hearing me? She was talking with, what's this girl's name? Denise Richard. Denise Richard is going through like a divorce from her ex-husband or from her husband. And then she talked about how he abused her and she had like a bruised eyes. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. The side of it was terrible, for real. So then Erica Jane opened up that she had a boyfriend who was abusive. I was like, girl. And then she was talking about when it happened the third time. I was like, girl, the third time? What is wrong with you? Was he that good? What is going on here? Really, what is going on here? For real? I mean, I was like shocked because I'm like, girl, you are so icy cold. You allowed somebody to abuse you? Hey, it was serious for real. I was like, what? It was terrible. Then also, do you know something else I found out? You know, this girl, Savannah Christie, has been co-hosting, The View, temporary, since one of the View hosts, went on maternity leave. She was telling us, I'm telling you, real insights about these reality TV shows. She said that 90% of what we see is what the producers put together and tell them, say this, say that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then 2% is reality. I was like, really, girl? Really? I was shocked because I thought that everything was reality TV. I don't know, if you guys think, you guys knew that. I don't know. I was like shocked for real. I was really shocked. I was like, wow, really, girl? It was serious. So, and then also, I'll leave you guys with one last thing. The CEO of Facebook, you know what I'm saying? He has been in court, this past week, trying to defend that his social media is not making kids addicted to it. But my mind, I was thinking about this matter. I was like, really? Is it the CEO that is in your house that is signing your kids up for Facebook? What do you guys think? Do you guys think the CEO of Facebook should be held responsible for kids being addicted to social media? Or is it the parents that should be the one that is taking the phone from the kids and then or monitoring what kids are doing on social media? Do you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? You think it's the CEO that should be held responsible, or do you think it is the parents? Let me know what you think. I'm telling you, let me know what people think. For real. It is horrible. For real. I was like, what? This man is sitting down there, standing there, really talking about, this and that. I was like, what? What is America turning into? You cannot control your kids, so you blame outsiders for your kids acting the way they are acting? Is that real? Oh my goodness. My goodness. I was like, really? For real. It was, I'm telling you, it is not, oh God, it is not fun. I'm telling you, you guys need to do better, for real. You guys need to do better. But anyway, guys, I am so excited. I cannot wait for next week, Sunday, to join you guys again and bring you all the juicy, juicy scoop. Now I'm adding celebrities too. I'm going to bring you all the juicy scoop of the week. And also we're going to break down all the housewives shows. The Potomac Housewives, the Beverly Hills Housewives. And then guess what else, guys? The Ladies of London is premiering this week, I think. I will give you all the juicy scoop. Oh, come back. Join me next week for another juicy recap of reality TV. And also, I will bring you for all the oops and wows of all the celebrities. I will keep you posted. Join me next week. Bye from now. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thanks for joining me. See you next week. Bye, everyone. Bye.